Hi AutoRewards members, it's David Richardson here from Charlesglen to Scion, and it's my pleasure to be at Pandoras Gallery Inc. with co-owner Angela Christ. Welcome.
Welcome, thank you for coming.
You're very welcome, and your business partner couldn't be with us today. Her name?
Her name is Suzanne Pravat.
Wonderful. And how long have you been open here in Crowfoot?
About 20 years. It'll be 20 years this October.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And same partner throughout the 20 years?
Absolutely. Two women weathering all of the economic ups and downs over the last 20 years, and we're here.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a success in itself, having a 20-year partnership.
It's a great partnership.
Now, what are your backgrounds? What brought you together to form Pandora's Gallery?
Well, we both have fine arts backgrounds, so we both attended university and studied fine arts. And Suzanne came from an illustration as an illustrator, and she has her master's degree in illustration. My background is more studio, a little bit of art history, fine arts. And then I have a working background in galleries, both public art galleries and private art galleries, as a preparator, hauling paintings around. And Suzanne has had some publishing background as well, working for, I think, a publishing house and a magazine. And then we met about 20 years ago when we were both in transition, and something happened. We got along, we found we really loved doing this, and voila, we decided to start our own business up here where we lived.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're definitely got some qualifications
to
enable you to run this business.
Yeah, we do. We bring a lot to the table, and the heart of it is that we really love what we're doing.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's many of the business books always say, do what you love, the rest will fall into place.
Absolutely, and because I'd had so much experience doing framing and working with art in a museum and in a private art gallery, the transition to learning framing was zero. I already had most of the skills. So.
Right.
And then Suzanne is super, super creative and has fantastic design ideas, so it's a great team.
Very neat. Now most framing shops seem to have faded away. A lot of the ones in the malls you see. What's made you different? What's made you stand the test of time for 20 years?
Well, number one is quality. Quality in product, guaranteeing our workmanship, striving to be really, really excellent at what we do, and being in the forefront of whatever changes that come along with regards to the preservation and conservation of art, because that is our primary job as framers, is to preserve the art for a lifetime of enjoyment for whomever it might be. So that's the heart of it, and then you layer on making the framing that's completed look beautiful. So that's, and I think that's what we've decided to do to make us different. Many of the shops that were in the malls are kind of fighting out for the low end side of things, and very cheap framing and poor quality and high turnover. That's not us.
You've gone for the upper
well,
end
we went for the quality because that's where we come from. We're informed by that fine art background and really appreciating and honoring the art, the collectibles, the heirlooms that come down to us, and preserving them for our customers.
Right. And it's not just the fine art prints that you do, you specialize more in the keepsakes and the mementos, and you said you had Olympic athletes, you did medals and weddings.
Yes, military medals as well, generational things where your father and your grandfather have both been in military service. And those are so satisfying to do, because very often these things get lost, these keepsakes get lost. So we have families who come in and frame them, and they'll do them in 3 or 4 different boxes and give them out to each child. And there might be a story on the back.
Right.
And we'll do that for them as well,
yeah.
So that there's a true history of the family incorporated with the framing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know I went to university on the island in Victoria, and I had a print of Wickaninnishin on Long Beach, and I remember I brought it in about 18 years ago, and you guys framed it up.
Oh, wow, that's
still
great.
in my bathroom today.
That's
so
wonderful.
Preserving the memories, as you say, is important.
Absolutely.
Now, before we wrap up, just let us know what you offer for our AutoRewards members when they come in to get some work done.
Well, we offer 15% off custom framing across the board. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Plus, anything that they want to frame is possible. It could be something incredibly complicated and fancy. It could be their child's art. And I was thinking as I was driving in today that we've actually framed everything from bugs to rugs.
Bugs to rugs.
Bugs to rugs. And that sounds weird, but we have.
And everything in between.
And everything in between.
That's great. Well, thank you for your support. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Best of luck on your next 20 years.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot, David.